Hello, fellow detectorists. Yes, I'm back out again. Back out on permission number 1. I thought I'd come up here today. The farm has finally, eventually, done something to the fields. Looks like they've been seeded now. The crop is actually starting to come through. I can see that clearly. But I thought I'd come up here today. It's the 6th of April. It's my usual Saturday. I'm here until my usual time in the afternoon. But we'll give it a go here. See what comes up. The ground is quite, I won't say wet, but there's a lot of moisture in the ground anyway, so it should be quite good. But I'll get on with it, and as usual, you will see me at my first find. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. We've got our first find, and it's a coin. It looks like one of the Georges. It's a penny. It's not a half penny. I'll just give it a spray. Yeah, I've just given it a spray. I can't tell a lot on it. You can see a bust on there. I think it's one of the Georges, possibly George III. And you can just vaguely see Britannia on the back as well. That's our first find. Lovely. Let's carry on. Here we go, folks. We've got our next find. It's quite a nice little one, actually. It's part of a buckle type strap end. In here is where the buckle would have been, and this bit would have been over the end of the piece of leather at the end. Now this looks quite old, and I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there's a bit of gold gild on this as well. So this buckle strap end, whatever you want to call it, buckle plate I suppose, was gold gilded at one time. How about that? And it's still got one of the original rivets in it. Now that looks quite old. To me it's very crude in the way that it's been made. I'll just give it a gentle spray. Yes, here we go, look, you can just see sort of traces of gold gild on there. Sorry about the wind, by the way, if it's very windy today. Nice and warm and sunny, but very windy. Anyway, you can just see traces of gold gild on there. Sort of just here and up here. Lovely. What a nice little find. Don't know whether that might be Saxon or Roman or very early medieval. Brilliant, let's carry on. Now our next find, as you can see, has just come from just here, and it is that, look. Now it's a bit of pressed metal, so this is a bit more modern, but it's got a pattern on it, and I think that's what's left of possibly a, well, I'm not sure, I was going to say like a buckle, but I think it's too thin. It's too thin for a buckle, so it must have been some kind of decoration plate on something, because we can see a bit of pattern on there, a bit of decoration. But I think that's a bit more modern, that one, but we'll carry on. Bye for now. Here we go, folks, we've got ourselves another find, and it's quite a nice one actually for permission number 1. It is actually a crotal bell, or part of it. Unfortunately, it's been smashed. It's been a while since I found one of these. I have found a couple on permission number 1 before, but these are rare here. But this one's interesting because you can see just there is what's left of the iron ball that was inside it, and all the crushed parts of the crotal bell looks like they might be in here. I started to clean it out and then stopped because I can see a couple of bits of crotal bell in there, and some of these are a bit wobbly now. So I've had broken crotal bells before, but not with the bits still inside. So that's already been squished or squashed, and it's actually stayed like it. But I'll clean that up when I get home, and we'll see whether all the fragments are there. Anyway, bye for now. Here we go, folks, we've got our next find, and it's quite a nice little silvered button, but I can't quite make out what's on it. You might be able to see more than I can at the moment. Gave me a good signal. It's about 60 odd, something like that. Anyway, let's carry on. Here we go, folks. I think I've had quite a nice little find here. It's made out of lead, and it looks like that's what's left. Is it a pilgrim's ampulla? It's got obviously the patterning on the front here, what they call a scallop shell, or I'm not sure. And it's got a bit on the sides around the back, and it's got this logo in the middle on the back of it. Is that a W? I'm not sure. That's quite nice. Now I know pilgrims, they would go off to their chosen site for their pilgrimage, whatever it was, and they would purchase these ampullas, which would have holy, or supposedly holy, water inside, and they would come back to where they lived, or walk back on their pilgrimage back with these ampullas, and they would break them open and sprinkle the holy water on the fields, and it was supposed to obviously give them a good crop, or bless the land, so to speak. I think that's what that is, and if it is, that's great, that's brilliant. That's probably one of the most detailed ones I've ever had, and I haven't had many. I've never had a whole one. Brilliant. Anyway, let's carry on. Here we go, folks. Our next find is a little thimble. I don't think it's that old. It's a more modern one anyway. There's a slight scrape mark there and it almost looks silver, but I don't know. It's more of a modern one anyway, so anyway, we'll carry on. Here we go, folks. Not had one of these for a while, so I thought I'd show it. I've had quite a lot of them, but not one for a while. And it is a little pocket watch winder. That gave me a really good signal, that did. Anyway, that's what that is. I've had quite a few of these in the past. Let's carry on. Bye for now. Here we go, folks, we've got another find, and it's come from just down here. Gave me a good signal again, and it's a tiny little buckle. I'm amazed that that is in one piece. Lovely. I'm now making my way back to the car. Last couple of finds I've had are on my walk back, but we'll see what else we get. Bye for now.